What's up, guys? It's Next Level Fit Podcast. I'm your host, Coach Stanley,
Coach Lester,
Coach Matt,
and Coach Austin.
All right, so today we are talking about lifestyles, okay? So, maybe going from one lifestyle to another fitness-wise. So, with my experience with lifestyle changes, I used to be 360 pounds. I'm currly at 280, so I've lost 80 pounds. Thank you. Appreciate the claps. I've also helped my mom lose a little over 100 pounds. So if there's anybody that can, relate to struggling with weight loss their whole life, it would be me, because I've been overweight since I was about 6 or 7 years old. So I'm just now getting to a point where I'm starting to get my weight under control. And mind you, I am still currently, trying to lose more weight, lose more mainly body fat now at this point than I am weight. So if you're looking for someone that can relate, I can definitely relate to any kind of struggle you got. And when I'm talking lifestyle, I'm not just talking, body fat either. I'm talking about, maybe some sort of disease that maybe can be prevented because of lifestyle. So to tell you how I also can relate is my whole dad's side of the family, like from him, his brothers and sisters, my grandma, my granddad, all of them also had heart disease. A big part of heart disease is what you're eating, how you're exercising, all of that good stuff. So I can relate from both of those sides. So for me, I knew growing up, once I got out of high school, it would be to a point where either I had to change my lifestyle or I was going to end up with maybe heart disease. Guess what? The leading cause of death in America is obesity. So what obesity leads to is not only heart disease, but also COPD, diabetes, high blood pressure. Obesity leads to a lot of other causes of death. So your lifestyle is a really big, important factor when it comes to being healthy and, putting yourself on the right path.
Yeah, so, to piggyback off that, also lifestyles, being black and from the South, or African-American, if I have to be politically correct, there is so much as far as, there's heart disease. My grandmother's has diabetes. She's had a couple bypasses and stuff like that. So when you look at the history, that's why there's a big issue when you go to the doctor. They always want to know your family history. So, and I always have to check, there is heart disease, there is high cholesterol problems, there is diabetes in there. I've had a couple family members that's had strokes and stuff like that. So this is why when I was going to college, not really knowing what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to do something with sports and stuff like that, I ended up in the route of exercise science and ended up in the route of actually controlling exercises because I wanted to stop the curve. It's inevitable to get diabetes. You can be a very healthy person and have diabetes. It's possible. Kids are getting diabetes. That's how you know that it doesn't matter who you are. It's mostly the factor of your family history. But what you can do is you can keep it under control where you don't need the medication that goes with it. So that's the biggest thing with me. I always made sure that I tried to exercise. I was a little bit overweight as well, too. Going to high school, I was a little overweight. Started playing sports and started losing weight. Went to college, gained a little bit of weight, but lost it back again with coaching and playing and stuff like that. Graduated, started gaining weight again because, once you're done, nobody's forcing you to run. You're like, well, I ain't going to run no more, and all I'm going to do is lift weights. Well, I'm still eating the same way and then lifting weights, and all I was doing was oh, man, it's bulking season. That wasn't true. I was giving myself an excuse not to do cardio. And then now, more, the more you know, the more you do. So, I try to make sure I'm eating right, making sure I am getting cardio in, making sure I am doing my weightlifting when I'm supposed to be doing it, because it is all going to keep those factors away from getting to it. Also there's other things that people don't think about too. That you got your rest, your daily vitamins or medication, like regular medication. I'm not talking about the stuff that doctors prescribe to you. I'm thinking like when you get to a certain age, I'm 30 now. So when I turned 30, I was already thinking about, all right, I need to make sure I get omega-3s in. I need to make sure I have a multivitamin in. I need to make sure, I can't even think what else I take.
I mean, pretty much the biggest part of what he's saying is like nutrition is a big part of your lifestyle. Like you can't, like there's no outworking a bad diet.
No.
So you can go to the gym all you want to. You can lift as much weight as you want to. You can do as much cardio as you want to. If you go home eating fried chicken every day, I mean, there's nothing that those workouts don't mean anything.
Nope.
I mean, yeah, it's better than eating fried chicken and not working out. But at the end of the day, you slowed the process of maybe getting something like heart disease or diabetes, but you didn't do your best to eliminate it. Because what your lifestyle and working out and eating right, what that does is like preventative measures. It's not like 100% guarantee you won't get it. It's you're limiting your chances of getting it. So that will be your best bet of making sure you're taking the right, like eating the right foods, taking the right supplements. Like I'm gonna let Matt kind of take this one where like when talking about supplements, there are certain supplements that you should be taking because it's hard to get into your diet. So I'll kind of let Matt talk about that part of it.
Yeah, kind of piggyback off what everyone's saying. Santuan kind of hit on. He's from the South, so naturally, I don't know if you eat Southern food.
Deep fried.
I would say everything down here is deep fried.
Even Oreos.
So it's an aspect of like where you're from, where you live, how you grew up. So I grew up in a house where all we ate was like to-go food and fast food restaurants, and my whole family's big. I'm the only one in my family below 260, 280 pounds. So I had the opposite flip of what they had because I was always really little growing up, so I had to gain weight. So I graduated high school at 5'10", 130 pounds. I'm 60 pounds heavier now. It's also been 10 years, but it took me 5 years to put on that weight properly. It's workout, it's nutrition, it's the supplements you take. Like I said, there are certain supplements you should take. It all depends upon the person, though. So for someone like me who struggles with gaining weight, I make sure I drink a couple protein shakes to help me get my protein in, which is going to help me gain weight. For somebody, Lester, he eats a healthy diet, he gets his protein in, but he's cutting his calories down. So he may influence something like a protein shake because it's lowering the calorie count and the carbs than a regular whole food. Or, fruits and veggies. You don't eat enough fruits and veggies. Most people don't eat a good variety of fruits and veggies. So take a greens drink. There's hundreds of them on the market. You can take any greens drink you want. But it doesn't replace eating the vegetables. It supplements it. Mm-hmm. So you still have to eat a healthy diet. Supplements just help. They're not going to be a replacement. Say, hey, if you take these 10 things, you don't get any food. No, that's not how it works. It's just supplementing your current situation and your current diet to reach your goals.
Yeah, I want to say go back to like episode 2 or 3 where we talked about supplements. So that's what he's talking about. So that we touched on that a lot in that episode as far as like it's called a supplement for a reason. It supplements your diet. So we want to make sure, if anything, you're eating regular foods. You're still eating like right now I'm drinking a protein shake, but I just worked out. So, but usually I have one protein shake a day, and it's usually in the mornings. I don't always drink a protein shake after I work out. It just happens to be on Saturday because I work out in the mornings rather than in the afternoons. So in the afternoons when I work out, I go home, I shower, I cook food, and I actually eat real food rather than consuming a protein shake. I'm also like Lester, where I'm trying to lose weight and make sure I'm dropping the calories. So my protein shakes are only limited to one, and it's early in the morning between my breakfast and lunchtime.
I think kind of like, just to add on a little bit more, it's like, you got to remember with all these lifestyle, nutrition, working out, there's no such thing as a magic pill. No. It's all about creating a good habit and a good lifestyle in the long run, because you don't want to be that person that wakes up at, let's say, 54, 55, and you're like, wait, why is my heart hurting? Why can't I breathe as well as I used to, back when I was in my 20s? Why can't I, run? Why can't I do anything anymore? It's like, because you didn't do anything before, except maybe, you had your fun, you had party, but then you let things go. What we're more trying to hit on is more create healthy habits, take those preventive measures, and make sure that you're doing the right things and being coached the right way, and not thinking, oh, I can't just take a supplement and I'm good to go. No, you have to have a good diet. Okay, maybe I just go for a run. that's good, but you also need to balance that out with resistance training because that is good for your bones and your muscle health as well. So you got to really create these kind of lifestyles to get the best out of you in a sense.
Yeah. So the good news with us is we got people from all ends of the spectrum. You got me who struggled with my weight my whole life, like as far as losing it. Santuan, you know, somewhere right there in the middle as far as sometimes he gains, sometimes he's trying to lose. Like he's right there in that middle. You got Austin and Matt. They've started off, they was smaller and, you know, they needed to put on weight. So that being said, I know a lot of people focus on losing body fat and losing weight, but being too skinny is not good either. Like, and I'm not trying to take shots at skinny people here, but I mean, there is that healthy medium where, you know, sometimes you can be trying to overdo it and be too small. You need to be more focus on health more than weight. Just jumping back to supplements real quick. Like Matt said, you can't try and, like he talked about a greens drink. You can't supplement your vegetables for the greens. It's just, let's say you like a certain vegetable. Let's say you like broccoli and you like carrots, but you don't like Brussels sprouts and you don't like asparagus. So what the greens is doing is giving you that mixture of the extra vegetables that you don't normally eat. So you still want to eat your broccoli and your carrots that you like, and the greens is trying to get you the extra nutrients from those other vegetables you don't eat. Same with a protein shake. I mean, a protein shake is there to kind of hit some of the gaps you're missing, because maybe all you're eating is, if you love fish, maybe all you're eating is fish. Well, you know, if you're not eating steak, there's something you're missing there. So the protein shake is to kind of help there as well. So supplements kind of filling gaps. Like he said, refers to one of our older podcasts, they fill in gaps. They don't necessarily solve the problem. So you got to eat a healthy, balanced diet and to try and find that healthy medium.
And go off that real quick, just something I'll get in here real fast. If you're struggling with nutrition or you haven't sat down and talked to me yet and you're here at the gym, reach out to me or reach out to one of them. They'll give you my information to get back to me. It is a lifestyle and it's a change. Not saying drop what you're doing now and immediately switch to X. You gotta do it slowly. If you go from here to here, you're never gonna maintain it. You're gonna do this for 3 months, you're gonna say it sucks, and you're gonna go back to what you were doing before. So you're gonna have to cut things out slowly and interact and put things in more slowly as you get used to it. So you don't go from eating an unhealthy diet to a perfect diet in a week. It's not gonna happen. You're never gonna maintain it.
Never.
So do things slowly. So one thing, track your water. This right here, they joked about a magic pill. If you want a magic pill, I know he's said it sometimes on his stories and stuff. This right here will help you more than anything you could ever know in your life.
Water, H2O.
Drink water. At least 100 ounces to a gallon a day. That'll change you so much. Just that one thing. Cut out the sodas, cut out the sweet tea. I know we're in the South, everyone loves sweet tea. I like it too. But drink as much water as you can.
I mean, so just a point that I don't think maybe we're emphasizing enough is, I know you've heard us say lifestyle a couple times, but at the same time, I don't think we've emphasized this. When you deciding to change your life, a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to go on a diet. Well, if you're going on a diet, that usually means at some point you're looking to go off a diet. No, that's not how that works. When you decide to change your lifestyle, that means you're changing your eating habits permanently. You're trying to focus on eating the right foods all the time. Because I can tell you right now, you can go on a diet and lose a lot of weight. Yes. But the second you stop, especially if you're doing a diet you don't like and you stop, you're going to gain all the weight, maybe more back. So that's why it's more of a lifestyle change than a diet, because people don't stick to diets very well.
And that's why we say do it slowly, just so you can adjust and get used to it. So like if you change, going from eating just broccoli, we'll say we use vegetables, to eating all the different kinds. If you don't like all these different vegetables, you're not going to stick to it. So do it slowly, put things in, figure out what you like. And once you figure out what you like, you'll be able to maintain it and stick with it.
Consult with a professional, like I know there are they made it easy for a lot of things. You can just go on a website and type in what your body weight is now and then where you want to be, and then it'll give you a macros and all. And I'm not saying that those are wrong. Those are out there for a reason, because they're trying to attract you to get you in and then do more. So you do more of a customized macro or something like that. So once you get past the free part of it, yes, it is the real deal. But make sure you are consulting with a professional. Consult with Matt. Or if you don't want to consult with Matt, consult with somebody like Matt. And make sure it is something that is actually going to help you. I mean, like we said, this is a lifestyle. Like, there is a lot of ways to eat the right things, to get the right amount of calories, and not miss out on all your favorite foods.
Yes.
There's a good way to do this. Like, there's, like, everybody's like automatically just salad. Like, that's not always the biggest choice. Like, I'm still eating turkey. I still eat steak. I still eat fish. I still eat shrimp. I eat all that stuff. But I have to eat it in a certain way. I can't go from, everybody wants the 32-ounce steak. I can't have the 32-ounce steak. I can only have 7. Like, you have to make sure it is between your means, so you make sure that you're eating exactly what you want to eat. So, make sure you consult with a professional. Like we said, there's all different types of lifestyles. You can be skinny fat, halfway skinny. I don't know, like medium, big, large. Like, I say big and large because, some people, like, they got different ways of how they describe it. So it's different lifestyles, but you want to make sure you're doing exactly what you or what you need to do to get better at it. So let's think of this. Let's make it a little bit more personal. Everybody jokes about how when we turn 25, we can't drink the same way that we used to drink when we was younger. Why don't you do the same thing with the way that you eat?
Yeah.
The reason why I said when I turned 30, I started making sure I hit supplements. Why? What comes after 30? Well, guess what? Being a male, obviously, soon enough, I'm going to have to do the whole prostate stuff. I'm going to have to do life things change. Like, your body changes. Every decade, your body is going to evolve, and something is not going to work exactly as fast as it used to. So you have to keep those things in check. Like, there's a reason why you can take two 50-year-olds and they'll have two different body styles. One could be lean as possible, and the other one could be the dad bod, whatever. But I'm not saying neither one is not healthy, but I'm saying there's different lifestyles that you need to choose. If you don't necessarily have to be shredded. I'm not a shredded person, so obviously I'm not going to sit here and advocate everybody needs to be shredded, and I'm not shredded myself. All right? What it is I'm making sure I'm living a greater lifestyle than what I was living before. So the last several decades, I'm doing better than I'm doing better now than what I was doing before. So you always have to evolve. You always have to change. You can't always make excuses. Like, the next episode, we're actually going to talk about all the myths or the reason why a lot of people don't want to exercise. And we're going to, kind of go through myths and, people be talking about they don't have enough time. They can't get all the meals in. And we're going to sit here and we're going to list about 2 or 3 reasons the way you can. We're going to actually, if y'all don't think we actually sit here and talk to y'all now, we're going to actually really dig into y'all now. We might get under some people's skin, but it's okay. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Or you can hit unsubscribe. I don't care.
Yeah, you gotta be uncomfortable. Like, if we're not making you uncomfortable, we're not doing our job, because that means we're pretty much patting you on the back for doing something wrong. So, and we're not gonna do that. I am gonna say this just in case y'all don't know, because I don't know if we've specified this or not, but Matt is certified. So if you are looking for someone to help you with your nutrition, he is certified.
Yep.
He talked about the water. I'm just going to give you a little bit more about water. Since the simplest thing ever is just to drink water. Think about it. Your stomach is only so big, right? If you're drinking water, you can only eat so much. If your stomach is full of water, you can't eat but so much. You look at your body. Like, your body is what's in your body? Blood, right? Your blood is made up of mostly water. If you're not drinking water, your blood can't pass through your veins and arteries as smoothly.
It turns into Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it gets so thick that your heart got to pump extra hard, and that's where your heart is a muscle. It gets tired. So, mind you, it's pumping your whole life. So, if you're making it work harder than it needs to just because you're dehydrated, then you're losing years on your life just because of something so simple as drinking water. So staying hydrated, it helps you eat less. It helps you eat the right foods too, because when you're drinking water, it's kind of a mental thing. It's like, well, I'm doing this part, let me do this part too. So, just small things. And, everyone is going to be different. That's why you should consult someone like Matt, that knows what they're doing. Because, like he said, he eats protein for this reason, whereas his carbs are a little different from mine. I eat a little bit lower carbs than he do.
My carbs are way up there.
Yeah, his carbs are high. My carbs are low. Like, everyone's diet is different. At this table, everyone's diet is different. So you need to be looking for someone professionally to help you, so you know where you need to be.
I think that's kind of key. What they're talking about is do your research when you're thinking about making a lifestyle choice, and make sure it's also based on what you want. Like, don't go on Instagram and look
TikTok.
on TikTok and see these these fitness models or these fitness gurus or whatever. Don't get me wrong, some of them do a good job promoting themselves, and they do good jobs with their lifestyle. Because,
Use my code.
yeah, use Bro Pump for 20% off this. No, the thing is, like, you really gotta make sure that your lifestyle is going to be dedicated to your goals. Don't ever compare your lifestyle to anyone else's. This is your life, and you gotta make sure you're talking to the right people and not saying, "Ooh, they look good on this picture. I want to be just like them." No, be the best you can be. That's a big part about making lifestyle changes. Is find a way you can be your best self. We're not saying become the next Arnold Schwarzenegger, or we're talking about become the next Baywatch lifeguard.
But you real quick combine like all of it together. And like you said, he emphasized it earlier. It is a lifestyle change, so it has to be personalized to you and what you can handle, or you won't do it.
Yep.
Period. Same thing with working out. Santorn and Lester, Austin, they all create programs. But they'll create the program for you. If you don't want to do Olympic weightlifting, you're not going to do it. You're going to slack. You're going to do it half-assed. You're not going to like it. If you want a bro pump, go hang out with Austin. He'll kick your ass. But
Chicken
simple,
legs for life.
simple little things. Just create the lifestyle. He said something about water. Also, a lot of times people think they're hungry when they're not. Like if you're hungry, go drink a bottle of water first. I guarantee you, probably 5, 6 out of 10 times you'll drink that bottle of water and you won't be hungry for another hour or so.
Yeah. Give it
Just
5, 6
because
minutes.
it's not, let's say, drink it, like give it a couple minutes, let it process. But it's a filler. You don't need as much food as you think you do.
Space your food out every 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
So also one more thing when we talk about supplements. So anything that's advertised, and you know how it's advertised on TV, and then that guy or female starts talking really fast at the end.
Wait, there's more.
Like listen to that part, because it's literally telling you a lot of great details, and there's a reason why it's telling you fast. And usually the first part of it is consult with a physician before taking. Mm-hmm. Reasons why? That is their way that you can't sue them. Because not every supplement is not made for every person.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. Just because you think you need to lose weight, there's other ways to do it. Yes, it's a long process. Everybody wants to do the quick, fast way. I got a trip to go on. I'm going to the Bahamas in 3 months. I need to lose 60 pounds in 3 months. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not going to happen. If you wanted to wear the 2-piece, I say just wear it, body positivity. But you can be smaller than what you are right now, but you're not going to technically lose 60 pounds unless you go to Mexico and get lipo. And I'm not consulting that. I'm just saying. So just make sure you consult with somebody, consult with a professional. We are all professionals. We all 3 of us do exercise science. He does nutrition with a little bit of exercise science because he does have his USAW. So we got to make sure, everybody at this table knows what we're talking about. We're not just giving you BS. Like I say that every week for a reason. And anything else?
Just one more thing. We're not also. Here's saying we love nutrition and exercise because they're big. It's what we know. It's what we love to do, and it's also a big thing in helping you change your lifestyle. We're not saying this is like the solution. Like, oh, you must come to the gym and work out. No. We want to be here to help you in terms of taking those steps forward, in terms of being healthier, which includes nutrition and working out. Mm-hmm. And I think one of the biggest things is that if you want to be happy, I feel happy after an exercise.
Yes.
Sure, it might be a little bit sore and painful, but I'm happy because it releases that dopamine and serotonin and all those chemicals that make you feel happy. Mm-hmm. That means you don't have to go out and drink to feel happy.
Yes.
Which is also a downer.
Yeah.
I don't know why downers make people feel happy.
Yeah. This last thing I'm going to say, just to touch bases to wrap everything up. One thing Austin just said. Lifestyles can influence how you feel. Mm-hmm. So emotionally, physically, lifestyles can just alter that. It makes you feel good when you're living a healthy lifestyle. 2, all workouts aren't created equal. Going out and doing cardio, it's not the best thing for you. You need to have a perfect balance of cardio, strength training. You need both. Just going to the gym doing strength train, that's not good for you either. You got to have that balance. Last thing I'm gonna say is when it comes to eating, it's when it comes to that Instagram stuff. Why that's not so good for you and why it's not so good to go online is because even while it's person to person, it's also the individual will change. So whereas you're growing, let's say you've lost some body fat, you've lost a little weight, or you gained some weight, now your macros and what you need to be eating is going to change. So that's where having somebody in your back pocket, a professional, where you can go talk to them, they can help you change it. Like you going off Google website, that's going to give you a one-time little meal plan. That's not going to ever change. So having that professional is what would definitely benefit you, because it's going to change.
And like real quick, what he said with the Instagram thing. Instagram, Facebook, all those social media things are really, don't watch that crap. Half the time, the pictures they post, they took 75 pictures and 75 takes to get that one smile.
Yep.
Like,
At 75
they look like
angles.
crap half the time anyway. They got 9 pounds of makeup on, so what's the difference?
It's funny because I followed somebody, I can't remember what she actually said. She's like, set your camera up and you put it on the self timer, and it takes like 10 photos at once, and you may have to do it 3 or 4 times before you actually get the one photo that they actually want to post. So I mean, like we all know this stuff. It's all true. Like this is what we do. So I mean, that's pretty much all we're going to talk about, lifestyles. So remember, we do have a 28-day fitness challenge that is out there. I'm going to put the link at the bottom of this description as well, so you can go to it. It's a free program. It's a free nutrition guideline, and if you want to upgrade to something that's going to be more vigorous for you, you pay $47 right now for a limited time offer. Or I can offer you, as well as our classes that we do currently right now on Zoom. So you got 3 different options to train with us right now.
Yeah.
3 different ways. You can do exactly what our clients are doing right now, or you can do our free program, or you can upgrade and train with us remotely for $47. 3 options. Pick one.
Options out there.
Yep.
I got whatever you like. No, all right, that's it. That is it. That's closing it out. Anybody else got anything?
Nope.
The whole crew, we're out of here. Next Level Podcast. Oh, sorry. Next Level Fit Podcast. I got to make sure I put that fit in there, because somebody else had already took Next Level Podcast. Anywho, we're out of here. See you guys.
See ya.
Later.